Hey guys, welcome to Thought Engine Labs. This is our third video and our second video in the AI space. And today we are going to talk about and demo a couple of cool AI things that you can do in terms of video generation.
So this is not an explanatory video of which is the best tool you want to choose, but this is more about the technology and
Disclaimer.
what's in and around generative AI. So yeah.
Mutual fund is subject to market risk.
Yeah, how exactly can a normal person who's not a content creator create a good video with generative AI? What is generative AI and how does generative AI help in this case?
So generative AI, the transformer models which were used initially for the text generation, the more fame is towards video generation because a lot of people are very curious about what it is generating. Because this video generation is completely changed the entire way of how we do things in terms of be it marketing, film, VFX, even the content creation. So right now the video generation is not limited to some big companies or something. Anyone who is connected to internet right now can access any of these models, video generation models, and then generate whatever kind of videos they want. For now, the limitation only is on the number of seconds it is going to generate, but this is going to be easily solved in coming months or years. So at least by 2030, you should be able to generate an entire short film out of this models. You just have to tell it to create an interesting story, and then the model should be able to generate. That's what I'm thinking, but it should be definitely soon. One of the things which Sam Altman also said, so 95% of marketing is gonna be done by AI. So whatever marketing, ad creation, ad generation, all those things is gonna be done by AI. 95%.
True. One thing I would add is that the reason these models are gaining traction so much is because content creation is not just formulating the idea. Once you have an idea to create a certain video, there is a lot of technical skills involved in the creation of the video itself. Apart from the creativity that you require to make the idea for the video, there is a lot of technical abilities that you need to create the video, and I think there is a gap in the market when it comes to the amount of people who have this knowledge of really good video editing and really good movie direction. So this gap is what the AI is trying to address, and that is why this field is gaining more traction. That's what I think. So one good thing about AI research these days is that whichever field you choose, there is a survey paper that every 6 months, 8 months. So this is a very good source of information to find out what is going on, what is the recent research in this field. So here we see video generation, unconditional. It means just generate. If we just run the model and see what it generates, there is no condition. Is text condition. We write a script and then it generates this. Then image condition, which is in addition to the script that we write, maybe we can start the model with a initial image, and that image becomes the video that it gets generated as. Then that is generation. Then video completion. This would come under the category of video to video translation. If we already have a video and we are asking the model to extend that video, what we have 2 seconds, what will happen after 5 seconds? Another thing is, let's say we have a couple of frames in the video. We have a timestamp 1, a timestamp 25, timestamp 37. What happens in the middle, we do not know. We are asking the model to in between these frames. So each of these categories would have their own sort of application area. For example, if we see here talking head generation, which is audio conditioned, we have an initial frame, image frame, and then there is some part of audio, and we're asking it to generate face that is speaking. Another very cool application here would be this particular Zoom call. Your video is being streamed to me. So there's a lot of data being transferred. Instead, if we just capture our face and only capture the audio, then at your end, the AI can just simply generate my instead of passing. So an extremely efficient video call software can be made out of this. Depth condition. We have depth map, which just says how the distance from the camera, that is the information measured, and with that information generate the video. Like an animal was moving near and close, near and far away from the camera. We've captured that information. Now we generate a video with that. We've only captured the pose, let's say. Each key point if this is the only information that we captured, then generate a video. So in this manner, there are multiple categories into which this thing can be separated, and each category is at a different stage of its development right now. Not all categories have a really good foundational model.
That was great. And so, apart from the ethicality, I think one other thing that I would like to ask first is what are the current challenges that are there in terms of video creation? How far have we come so in the last 2 years since Gen AI has come into our lives?
To answer that question, I would say that these models are still in their nascent state. I don't think ChatGPT like revolution has come into this video content creation space, but these early results that we are seeing right now are very promising. And to highlight the nascency of this field, I can say that these models are only really capable of generating, let's say, a minute long video. That is the maximum capability that they have. And even in these minute long videos, these models seem to be struggling. The struggle is to maintain the meaningful flow inside that 1 minute length. Its quality is still not sufficient to completely replace a videographer, but it has enough power to act as a supplementary source. You do not need to start from scratch. It can give you a small initial step upon which you can build. So yeah, its capabilities are still in its primary state.
Initially, when it was launched, there was a lot of backslashes saying, okay, the video is very jittery, or like the faces are moving in a weird way. Everything was very weird with AI. But right now, when you see a post 2 years, right now the video quality is so good, and it's kept on being improved. Initial models, you could see that the models were unable to generate text in a video, but right now the models are able to generate text in video. So there's a lot of improvements happening, like on a very drastic. So there's a lot of things changing, I think. In even director of Avatar is now the board of directors for Stability AI. So this shows how the film industry people are also involved with AI and doing stuff.
That's really great. One more piece of information that I would like to tell people is in our intro video, we actually used an AI generated clip of Elon Musk saying no politics. I remember, like, now that we are talking about the challenges, one thing that I have seen a lot in terms of AI generated videos and images is an extra finger. So all of those sorts of abnormalities and these certain things that's not a real video, right?
Yeah.
So when exactly or what exactly are the current engineers or the current developers doing on that space?
Yeah, that is like technically this is called maintaining the semantic information in the video.
Okay.
Like we start with a certain scene and the video is moving in that scene. Yeah, let's say there's a horse in a grass field in the initial image, and as the video moves, the horse is running in this field. So the problem these days that most models face is that, let's say, the color of the horse keeps changing as the video goes on. So this is a compromise that the model architects are trying to make to get a longer video versus to maintain the meaning inside the video.
What are the current softwares in terms of AI generated videos?
So some demo of what is happening in the field. So this is Stability AI. So this is one of the company which is developing the models for video generation. Coming to other model, it would be like the runway model, so which is also generating one of the best videos. So they have like very good consistent videos which is being generated. So
And Runway is a text to video editor, right? Video converter. Right?
yes, text to video. Also, so some of them do offer image to video conversion. This is scaling from China. So they also have for Chinese model very competitive in to the matter of fact, any kinds of models, be it like text, audio, or video, they are very competitive with respect to the US and UK market. I don't know if you were able to hear the audio.
No,
Oh, there was audio as well.
Oh, there was audio as well. Yeah.
That is very
And
impressive.
one of the other one is the Luma Labs. So they have something called as Dream Machine, where it is generating one of the it's like the Hollywood kind of thing. So it generates a lot of cool videos. There's few other like open so like I mean the free models. One is Hyper. Sorry. So they have videos like this.
Oh, okay.
And Triparrot, of course, we use it in our first video for generating Elon Musk
Right.
talking about politics. These are some of the models which I wanted to show you. Maybe if you want to see the Coca-Cola ad, I'll quickly show you that.
Lots of small players are doing this as well.
Right.
I think we'll add the link for this ad in our video description. Yeah.
Oh,
That's great.
oh.
Yeah.
Not only do they not have a problem with generating hands are at the center of this video.
Yeah.
Everyone's hand is.
They just shoved that
Yeah,
thing in our face. Look at that. Look at our hands. We have achieved things that you can't yet achieve.
that's how company stays alive, I think. See, Coke is pioneering this idea, trying to.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
So a lot of ad making agencies have started using generative AI video. So even in this ad, if you see, it was not easy to put all of the things together. So it was a team which was working on various models and they put all of this together.
So we can see one of these applications. Here we can add a image. Let's say it's an image of Shah Rukh Khan that I downloaded, and let's say we can just write something to describe what this video should be.
Okay.
I would be like asking Shah Rukh Khan to get down of this train, running train, moving train.
I would ask Shah Rukh Khan to do a flip from.
It's called weird content generation, guys. I don't want this to do.
This shows the capabilities of the software of the application. And
Oh, it says first and last frame. So there's an
Okay.
option to add last frame. He's missing his luggage, let's say. What will happen?
Generation block.
Please adjust your prompt matter. Okay.
See, this is the guard which we are speaking about.
Uh-huh.
So
but what are they why are they blocking this though?
because the actor's name was there in the
I think so.
Yeah.
Okay.
But see, he figured out there is a way to trigger the model to now work. He said instead of he said man. So this is how he is bypassing the guard, whatever they.
There is this is the problem. And the problem, I think, we are also using the free tier version of their software. So it wouldn't have the best quality. And even the best models would have this quality where the video is unrealistic. There's a sudden shift and the identity of the individual has changed. Features of the train, features of the individual. There was a sunglass that he was wearing, which is gone.
Yeah, that's missing because that it became a man, right?
But the train station and the floor, all those things are pretty much good, and the background pretty much good.
There are rails here as well.
Yeah, on the other side, yeah.
Which it thinks that there is another railway track. So such its inability to understand these semantics is one of the challenges.
And the videos are mostly generated on moon gravity level.
Yes.
So that's the current state of affairs.
I think it's time we discuss the ethical aspects of this whole AI video creation. So something that I realized over this conversation is, first of all, you gave me a stat that it'll replace 95% of content creators for marketing. So that is something that's been bothering me. And the other thing is the overall ethicality of creating such videos. Now you just told that people are using it for trippy videos, but I have seen people use it for deep fakes. Deep fakes can be used for a lot of different nonsense things. So that's another thing that I think we have to be very careful about when we are doing this. We have to be responsible. So I think responsible use of AI falls under each and every individual who uses AI. Yeah. Now we have recently seen examples of movies where video generation AI was used for. It started from, I think, what was that movie with Will Smith?
Yeah, where he becomes a younger version of himself.
Yes. No, not where he becomes. He meets a younger
He
version.
meets a young.
Yeah. A clone of himself.
Mm.
That it started with the de-aging technology, and then now Indian movies have started adapting it. Recently, there was Indian 2, which had two cast members who unfortunately, expired over the course of the movie, and they were replaced with AI.
Oh.
So someone else acted it, but then their whole face, voice, everything was replaced with AI. And another example is Goat, Greatest of All Time, another Indian movie where, again, same thing that was did in Will Smith's movie. A younger version or clone of the hero was shown using AI and de-aging process. And now they replace Amitabh Bachchan's voice and made him talk in Tamil in the new Rajnikant movie. So Amitabh is talking in Tamil. So Prakash Raj has given the voiceover technically. They have replaced Prakash Raj's voice with Stone, and they have given that. So
But look at that, because they understand that there is a creative process in delivering the dialogue.
Yes.
And that is not yet replaceable. Although Prakash Raj's voice is being translated, there's sometimes a stress is required, sometimes a pause is required. So that creative knowledge that Prakash Raj brings, I don't think that replaceable.
Right.
At least for now.
Also, recently Meta launched this thing for content creators that you can upload a reel in one language, and this reel gets translated into any number of languages automatically. It'll clone your voice and it'll automatically translate like as if you are talking in that language. And also it'll try to sync your lip as much as possible to the language it is getting translated.
Yeah.
So lip syncing is also something which it is going to like work on, and it'll be easy for in the coming years that movie making process itself will become like very much easier than it used to be.
Yeah, so I agree. Enhancing the productivity, replacing the creativity, no, gonna cause problems. Replacing manpower and creativity is not why AI is coming in our lives, right? That's not ethically right. That's not responsible use of AI.
It depends on, because see how is humans are going to accept the content right now in coming days. Consider there's a YouTube channel which is only generating and AI based content. So whether people are going to accept that content or not. If people starts accepting that content, then AI generated content has its own value, right? Like there's many models which you can write a prompt and then you can get a complete song developed by the model itself. So he started uploading these songs into Spotify, and then he got millions of followers, and he made some money out of it.
No, I remember this. The followers were also AI agents.
Oh yeah,
What?
Yeah, I remember reading about it. AI bots. Yeah, followers were AI bots. Listeners were AI bots, and the song went to the top.
top of the charts and stuff, and then he was blocked by Spotify.
That's again
Interesting.
responsible use.
So it depends. I mean, now the model is not like, I mean, the technology itself is not only with someone who is going to use it responsibly. It's with everyone in the world.
Yeah, one harsh reality is that I don't think that is stoppable. The only way to stop it is to place regulations. Like even in other discoveries of that humans have made, when once we discovered oil, once we understood the power of oil, we did not turn back. We did not look back. We ran with oil after that. Similarly, even with AI, the amount of capital investment that is flowing into the field, that the tech giants around the world are pouring money into it. So there is no incentive for anyone to make this safe, and that incentive will only come if there are law made to regulate this technology. So until there is a law, there is
You
no
don't have to necessarily wait
safeguards.
for a law, AI model creators I'm pretty sure they can place restrictions on certain language, certain words, certain prompts, and you
Yep.
don't need to wait for someone to tell you know what this is wrong.
If a research has placed a guard inside a model, there is a research that knows how to get around the guard.
True, there is. And as a tester, I'll tell you that it's very, very important because that helps you or the model creators to identify the flaws and fix it, right?
Yeah.
At the end of the day, it's all about fixing things and making it perfect. I mean, ideally.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you, guys. Let's meet up in our next episode and talk something else about the AI technology. And one more thing that I think we are trying to do in the near future is bring in startup founders and start a segment for founders where they tell us their experience, their life experiences as well. So that's something we are going to do in the near future.
Yes. So thank you guys. Thank you all for this meeting, and thank you Akhil and Ashwin for giving your insights about generative AI. Yeah, responsible use of AI is very important.
That is important.
So yeah, thank you all, and see you in the next video. So bye.
All right.